Hey guys, Sophia here for my great challenge. I have a review for you today. It's called SimPure. It's a reverse osmosis water filtration system that was sent to me by the company. It comes in this box right here, which I'm going to open and try out. And you're gonna say, well, that's Sophia, need another gadget. Yes, and I have the receipts right here. I'm so glad they sent this to me. I got a letter from my town a couple of weeks ago. It's like the universe aligns itself, I don't know. The bleep water system, that's the name of my town, recently violated a New Jersey drinking water standard, and as our customers you have the right to know what happened. And they are giving me a list of all the stuff they found in my water, and that's the water that comes out of the faucet that we wash with, and that's also the waters that goes into the fridge to give us ice cube and to give us the water we use for the soda stream. Okay, and this water found PFOA in it, which is a major contaminant. These are chemicals called per and polyfluoroalkyl substances and perfluoroctanoic acid. Okay, and they found very high level of that. So what does it mean? People who drink water containing PFOA in excess of the mcl microcentiliter over time could experience problems with blood serum cholesterol levels, liver, kidney, immune system, and in male, the reproductive system. Drinking water containing PFOA in excess of the MCL over time may also increase the risk of testicular and kidney cancer. Okay, I'm the only girl around here. For females, drinking water containing PFOA in excess of the MCL over time may cause developmental delays in a fetus or an infant. Some of these developmental effects may persist through childhood. That's my drinking water. So the response was to have a city council meeting, which I could not attend, and they shut down the water coming in from the Passaic Reservoir, and they're trying to find us a new reservoir. So basically, I have been surviving only on the fridge water, and you all know that those fridge filters are pretty much like Brita filters. All right, yes, they work through pressure, but they're really only removing smell, taste, and some contaminants. This is reverse osmosis. It has multiple filters, which last a very long time from what I hear. 4 different levels of filtration. It doesn't just remove smell and flavor or taste, it also removes every contaminant, including fluoride, which I heard is not that great in water. My Korean pediatrician had recommended back in the days to give the kids only bottled water and not water from the faucet, because our town of Fort Lee was putting excessive amount of fluoride in the water. It removes chlorine, and it removes all of the other bad stuff, including the ones I just talked about, and it also removes small bacteria. So let's open this baby. I don't know how big it is, but it's definitely going to be a counter feature, and we will use that water to fill up the soda stream bottles moving forward, because this is all we drink. We go through about 5 to 6 liters of soda stream seltzer water per day in this house. We drink a lot. So let's see what this does. If it works, I hope it does. The reviews are really good. I hope it doesn't make too much noise, but this is the kind of stuff that you don't want to get in the mail. And this is not the first time they send us a report. So instead of buying bottles of water and wasting all of this plastic, maybe you want to consider getting something like this. I'm really happy they sent me this, because let me tell you, that letter really scared us big time. Okay, SimPure water filtration system. Stay simple, stay pure. Okay. We'll see. Okay, so when you open it, get this. This is like the plate that goes at the bottom, very similar to what you see on the Keurig. And this is what the machine looks like. Oh, it's not ugly. You see it? Not ugly at all. Okay. And that's it. So it's basically the size of a computer tower, a CPU. I have to figure out where's the best spot for it in the kitchen. And I'm double excited because I have a company that's also sending me a new tea kettle, which I'm going to review next. And that's going to allow me to remove all of those contaminants from my tea, because you know I drink a lot of tea. Okay. We're going to remove this thing here. I mean, right now there's a slight smell of plastic, but it is what it is. I have to read the guide. I think I'm going to put it where my tea kettle is right now. This looks pretty cool. Alright, let me give you some close-ups. And then we're going to get started. Right here in the corner, hopefully it doesn't block the light switch. Just making it. Alright. Because we can use it for the coffee machine too. So I pull it out a little bit just to show you how this works basically. Let me pull it, turn it around. Okay. So this part here has a little tab here, right? So you open that, and that allows you to get this container, and you're going to fill this with your tap water. And there's a maximum line right here, so you can tell. And this has a little bit of a smell, so I'm going to wash it first. And then it has the two cartridges, a composite filter and a reverse osmosis membrane. This one has, depending on how much you're going to use it, will last 3 to 6 months. And then this filter here, the RO filter, will last 6 to 12 months. So minimally 3 months up to 6 months, and then you can purchase those online. Now if you go on the Amazon thing where they explain everything, they show you here a comparison between them and the other osmosis, reverse osmosis filters, and then the other one is just the traditional sink filtration system, you know, the one that's attached to the sink, like that big Brita, that's one of those. Okay. They removed over 83.3% of everything. The other countertop filtration system only removes 60%, and the filters, like the Brita, only removes 25%. It removes viruses, bacteria, carcinogen, heavy metals like lead and mercury, taste, odors, and turbidity, like chlorine, chemical contaminants, pesticides, herbicides, PFOAs, which is the one that my town has in the water, and drug residues. It removes all of that. So there's a sediment membrane. This removes all the sediments, the little particles, you know, sand, all of that. There's activated carbon in it. and there's a 0.0001 micron membrane to remove everything that is a little bit bigger than 0.001 micron. 1,000 plus contaminant reduction, 90+% TDS reduction. It also has a UV sterilization, all right, that's for the bacteria, and it's BPA free. How exciting is that? You want to know how much it is, right? Because it sounds expensive. It's $359. And this is what it looks like when it's working. So let me rinse this, fill it up with water, and then we're going to plug it in. I'm excited about this. I can't wait to try and taste it. Okay, so the one thing I don't know is whether or not it cools the water. It doesn't say. Am I going to get tepid water or am I going to get cold water? Please be cold. And I can smell the chlorine from my tap water. As a matter of fact, what we're going to do is try both. We're going to have a glass of the tap water and a glass of the filtered water, and I'm going to have one of the kids or Scott try it. I'm going to go over to the maximum. This could be a game changer, you know. This letter really freaked us out. And if you have well water, even better. You need one of those. Okay. It's probably easier to have like a big gallon container and then you pour it directly rather than keep carrying this back and forth. But the reason why you want it to be movable, right, is so that you can wash it. Because every week you got to rinse it. Alright, so we're going to close this. I'm going to turn this around and we're going to plug it in. Let's see what happens when I plug it in. Nothing. Here we go. Oh, is it working already? I'm hearing water. Are you hearing the water? It says, okay, so you have flushing, 180 milliliter, 350, the UV is on, 450, so that depends on how much of a container you want. I guess it's working right away. So when you plug it in, it goes through a flushing system, and you want to do that a couple of times before you go ahead and try your water for the first time. So I'm on 3 times now, and you can hear it. I got the little waves here telling me that it's being flushed. And basically what it's doing is that it's running all of the water through the filters so that the filters are not dry when you try your water for the very first time. And any time that you change the filters, you want to do the same thing. You want to do the flushing. Now that flushing doesn't mean that there's water coming out of it. You don't need a bucket or anything. You just flush your system. If you haven't used the water for a good 3 days, I would flush it again so that it runs it. But if you are in a position where you don't really use this on a daily basis, what I would recommend that you do is that you empty out your tank, refill it, and then flush. You don't want to leave, it's kind of like the Keurig system, right? You don't want to leave water in your, I have only a little bit here, in your container for weeks and weeks at a time. You do want to have the best water possible to begin with. So I'm on the 3rd flush. I'm going to go ahead and flush it another 2 or 3 times, and then we'll try the water. So I'm not hearing the gurgling of the water anymore, but I do have the light that says filtering on it next to UV. So I'm assuming it's filtering the water right now. And then if you want to dispense water, all you have to do is press one of those buttons after you put your glass or your cup on the tray. The 180 milliliter is actually 6 ounces. The 350 is 12 ounces. And the 450 milliliter is 15 ounces of purified water. I guess this is done. It's not like the Brita filter is more of a gravity filter. You put the water on top and the water falls at its own rate inside the filter and then it drips in the carafe, right? This, it pushes and flushes the water directly into the canister. So it stopped making all of its noises. I'm going to assume that this is ready and I'm going to have my first drink of reverse osmosis, pure, simply pure, totally filtered water. I got my glass right here. I'm excited. The excitement for me is because of the amount of tea and coffee and seltzer water through the soda stream that we drink on a daily basis. So I'm going to put my glass right here and I'm going to press the 6 ounces. Cool. So for a taste test, it would not be fair for me to take the water from the faucet because I don't drink water directly from the faucet, but I do drink water directly from the fridge. So I'm going to fill this with fridge water. And that filter was replaced about 2 weeks ago. The good thing about it is that it's cold. Okay, here goes. This is fridge water. This is reverse osmosis water. So I'm going to start with the fridge water. It's the water I know. You know, it feels clean. It does have a little bit of a plastic taste to it, but it's the water we drink every day. And now, this is my first time drinking reverse osmosis water, totally filtered. It doesn't taste like anything. It's not cold. I don't know how to describe it. Oh my God. When you drink the fridge water right after this, do you know what it feels like? It feels like you're drinking pool water. There's got to be chlorine in it. Totally. Nothing. And you know what else? The water feels soft. We have very hard water in my house, which is a problem with the shower and the hair and everything. I'm like, should I rinse my hair with this? This water feels soft. It's got no taste to it whatsoever. But when you go to the fridge water, you can totally taste the chlorine. Oh my God, this is great. Okay. Wow. So, I'm excited to try my tea with it. We're definitely gonna make the coffee out of it. I think we're gonna be able to fill out the water from the soda stream. Hold on. This is a typical soda stream bottle. And we can put it underneath it so it will fit. This is a game changer. I'm going to have Scott come down and he's going to try both and we're going to see what he has to say. I may or may not keep it here, alright?
What's that?
That's a reverse osmosis water filtration system. You remember how they sent us that letter that we had those contaminants in the water?
You mean from the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. All of those contaminants are removed by this. This removes pretty much 99% of everything. Chlorine, fluoride, bacteria. It's got a UV light in it. It totally purifies the water.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. This is the fridge water that we know and have been using forever. There's no color difference.
Okay. That's already filtered though.
Yeah, but it's a different type of filter. It doesn't
Okay.
do the same. Alright, so try the fridge water first. It's the water you know, right? Okay, so this is the fully filtered water.
Wow!
Stop. Go, try it again. I want to see if it tastes this again. All right. Try the fridge water. Tell me what you taste.
Not an awful lot.
You don't taste the pool? The chlorine?
No.
Try it again. I could totally taste the pool.
Oh yeah, now I do, yeah.
You see? You're not joking, right?
No.
Try it again, the filtered one. And the fridge one.
Yeah.
You taste it, right?
Yeah.
So the fridge doesn't remove the chlorine, but that particular filter system does. This is great. It's big, alright? It's a big machine. There's bigger ones, but this one is thick. It's the size of again, of a computer CPU. We don't have to leave it here. I can move it somewhere else, alright? But listen, when you need to fill it up, you just go like this. You push this in. I'm probably gonna have to put it on pads or something, right? And then you can either pour the water directly into it, or you can take that and fill it with the sink. So far, I'm impressed. And even Scott was able to taste, after several sips, he was able to taste that there was chlorine in the fridge water. So if the chlorine is in the fridge water, all the things are in the fridge water, and I showed you and read you the letter from my town. So very obviously this is a problem. I'm very happy to have this. I want to thank SimPure for sending me this water filtration system. It couldn't come at a better time, considering what's going on with my town. If you have babies, if you have pets, for yourself, for your family, an elderly parent, whatever is your situation at home, you don't want to keep drinking water that has all of those contaminants, in particular the ones that I cited from the ones that are in our town water right now, which create all sorts of problems. You know what's the number one problem with the contaminant they found in our water? Prostate cancer and infertility in men. I want to be a grandma, okay?
I was just going to say, I'm not interested in having more kids.
No? Not even one more? Wow. I'm very happy with this. Thank you so much, SimPure, for sending me this water filtration system. I'll put all the info down below. Yes, it's big. If you have a larger kitchen, it probably would disappear. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. I may not keep it there because it has issues with the sliding. But other than that, wow. So moving forward, Scott, we're filling up these with that water.
Okay.
Because how many bottles of those do we go per day?
You know what? It's hard to say because the kids are inhaling it.
I said about, and we're not putting like Coca-Cola or anything. It's all seltzer. We just do the seltzer. Scott has the ginger ale and the Coke. That's it. But maybe Ed will take a glass or two.
Yeah.
But it's mostly, we only drink seltzer. We gotta go through 5, 6 of those, you think?
Something like that. I mean, it's a lot because the kids just inhale it. I mean.
Right. So we're gonna fill up our seltzer water for the soda stream with that machine, and I'm gonna do one right now. Actually,
Do they have a device that makes kids bring their glasses down from upstairs?
No, but SimPure, do you have a device that makes the kids bring their empty glasses downstairs? That would be nice.
Yeah.
Right, because I was looking for glasses and there's none.
Yeah.
I had to wash glasses to
Thanks,
do this
kids.
review. Thanks, kids. I like it a lot. Check it out. All of the info is down below. It is $360. I think it's worth every penny of it. You can't put a price tag on your health. Absolutely cannot put a price tag on your health. And guess what? I'm wondering if rinsing my hair with this would actually make my hair less brittle and fly away and all of that, because I know that my water is very hard. And I find that from the taste of it, that this has really softened the water. Makes a big difference. So far, I can taste it. So again, this was my review of the SimPure water filtration system. I give it 2 thumbs up. I'm very happy. It's amazing how when you do the taste comparison, and I didn't compare with the water from the sink. I'm afraid of doing that. We never drink water from the sink, so I'm not going to start doing that now. And I don't want that stuff in my system. So very happy with it. If you want to know more, I put the link down below. Again, this is $350. Personally, I think you can put a price tag on your health and the health of your family members. I think this is a really, really good thing to have. In particular, if you have city water, which is super, super loaded with all sorts of chemicals, or if you have well water. Let's face it, we don't know what's in our water, okay? They're not always transparent, and unfortunately they tell you that something's bad after the fact, when it's too late. So if you like this review and you want to see more product reviews, you can subscribe right here in the corner. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram at My Great Challenge. I have 2 Etsy shop, 1 for channel merch, My Great Challenge gift, and I have antique and vintage items on Etsy as well. That would be Frenchie and Tubby. And if you want to see more content behind the scene and a little bit more intimate glimpse into my life and my family life, you can check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/mygreatchallenge. I'll talk to you later, and thank you for watching. Bye!
Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really, really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.